Good morning. Today is Monday, March 25th, and it's very sunny out here. It's very nice. It's 32 degrees. I think we're supposed to get up to 40 today. I'm going to go for my walk. When I get back, I'm going to do a little bit of spring prepping. Some of my lilies, got to clean out some of the dead foliage that I didn't get all of it at the end of the season last year. But I'm going to stay on plan. Tomorrow I'm planning on going out with my brother and my sisters for Denise's birthday. Her birthday's on Thursday. We're going to the Outback. So today I'm going to eat very lightly today and tomorrow so I can save my points. But you know what? Enough of this. Esther Humboldt saying, you know, Sandy, did you forget? Did you forget it's my birthday? No, Esther, I didn't forget it was your birthday. Esther Humboldt gets a birth. I think it's Humboldt. Unless I spelt it wrong. Hummelt. Humboldt. Esther. You know you get a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Esther. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. It's sunny here. Hopefully it's sunny there. But I did pretty good over the weekend. Jim and I did go out to dinner last night, and I did use some of my weeklies. I think I feel a sneeze coming on, so I apologize in advance because it passed. Anyway, so we did go out to eat, and I did get a big boy and fries and some water and a shake. I know, I used my weeklies for the shake because I had my normal berry breakfast. So I stayed within my points. That was the point. That was the main point of that. I did stay within my points. I didn't go crazy. I probably should have saved the points for my dinner out tomorrow night, but my plan is just to eat very lightly today and tomorrow and enjoy myself tomorrow. So that's my plan. I wanted to thank Betty Hulse that gave me a little bit of encouragement. She had said that she's 74 and she loses between 1 pound and 1.5 pounds a week. And the reason she loses that much weight, and she said she realizes that everybody's metabolism is a little bit different, but she said the reason she thinks she does is because she doesn't eat her points. And I realized that with my gains in that, I've been telling myself that I only have 23 points and I actually have 24. But I don't think I need to use the whole 24, and I agree with you, Betty. I think I'm going to try to cut back a little bit. I'm going to try to eat really low points today and tomorrow to kind of balance out tomorrow's dinner, because I'm determined I'm going to have a loss this week. Because, as you saw in my opening quote, progress is not by luck or accident, it's by hard work. So I have to have progress. I'm just tired of just going every week and hoping for a loss. I want to get back to knowing that I'm going to have a loss. Just wondering how big a loss or how small a loss it's going to be, but knowing it's going to be a loss. I know I can do it. Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I had a loss every week. And that's the hardest time of year to lose weight, is at Christmas time. And I did it. So I know I can do it. And who was it? Somebody told me. Oh, Joan Johnson. I was telling you yesterday that I couldn't remember who it was, and I forgot to tell you who it was. But Joan Johnson was the one that I said that I should watch my video and see how dedicated I was to, when I had my knee surgery, how dedicated I was to getting that done. And yeah, I need to get back to that dedication. I definitely need to get back to that. My daughter Christy and I were talking, and she had said that, I forgot what I was going to say. And it was just yesterday that we were talking. Well, she was just saying about how dedicated I was at the beginning, and how, you know, how much she wants to encourage me and that I can do it. And I just know that I can, and I know I will. And her and Sophia have started a walking thing. So when she goes to pick up, she lives about a mile from the school, so instead of driving and waiting in the parking lot after work for Sophia to get out of school, she goes home, parks her car, and walks to the school, which is a mile away, and then her and Sophia walk home. And then at night they go for a walk, her and Aaron and Sophia. So she's getting her exercise in, and she's doing it. But oh, I know what it was. Now I knew it would come back to me. You know, sometimes I don't want anybody to take up any space in my head, because I'm telling you, Sometimes I don't even want to be up there. No, let's not keep talking or I'm going to lose that thought again, because you know I'm going to lose that thought again. The thought was, we were trying to figure out what I wanted to make my goal weight to be. And I think it's in May. Pretty sure it's in May that I go for my yearly physical. And I'm going to ask the doctor. And I'm also going to ask Weight Watchers how much they think I should weigh. And go from there, because I want to start going for free. And so I'm going to see what the doctor thinks. I think that for my height, because I'm 5'9", actually I'm 5'8.5", because I'm shrinking, but I'm about 5'8.5", 5'9", and I think with my age and my height that I think 175 is a pretty good goal. I really do. But we'll see what the doctor says. And then, you know what, if I can start going for free and then keep on going to whatever Weight Watchers thinks I really should weigh, I'll do that. But here in Michigan, I pay $56 a month. That's a lot of money not to be losing, weight-wise. That's a lot of money to be losing, just not getting any progress being made. You know, it's just I need to do that. And I need to always. I'm always rethinking. Always. I think I think too much. To be honest with you, sometimes I think too much. But not Betty Hulse. I told you Betty Hulse told me to lower my points. I think I did tell you that. Lisa Vickroy told me I should check out Dr. Becky Gillespie, Gilllaspy, and she talks about fruits and fatty livers. I'm quite sure my family has a history of liver issues, diseases, and so this is some video that, you know, I am going to watch. And I did start listening to the tape yesterday. I did listen to one of them. Very eye-opening. Yes, very. I agree. So I watched the video, and I've listened to another disc on that that I got, and from Chris, and just see, you know, I'm just determined. I really am. Every once in a while, you got to get your determination back, and I think I'm working my way towards that. But I wrote all this stuff down because I didn't want to forget anything. And Judy Wallner, her heart surgery went well. She's back recuperating now. She's lost 8 pounds so far, so she's doing really well. And, you know, your continued prayers are always welcome, I'm sure. And Diane Travinsky, if you could say a prayer for her mother. Her mother's suffering from a little bit of dementia, Alzheimer's, and Diane's having a real struggle with it right now. And I'm sure that if you pray for her, she'd really appreciate it. I really do. I pray for you and your mother all the time, Diane. I really do. And I know how hard that is. My father-in-law had Alzheimer's, and my grandmother had it. And I always remember how sad my mother was, because my mother's name was Muriel June, but she always went by June. I told you that story. My mother's family all go by their middle name. But whenever we would go and visit my grandmother in the nursing home, my grandmother would always say to my mother, you know, when you see June, you tell her that I miss her and that she should come and see me more often. You know, I thought she was a good daughter, and then she doesn't come and see me, and now I don't know why she won't see me. I don't know why she's so mad at me. And my mother never said, you know, hey, I'm June, you know. My mom would always say, I will talk to her. I will make sure she knows. And then we'd get out in the car and my mother would cry. I just always felt so bad, and it wasn't my grandmother's fault. It's just a wicked, wicked disease, and it's just, I don't know. It's just sad. It really is sad. But as I see myself all bundled up, Lainey, over at Lainey's Life, when she goes for her walk, she never has her coat zipped. It's always like way down like this. She never has a hat on. I'm thinking, and she always says, oh, it's 30 degrees. And I'm thinking, I know it's 30 degrees for me. It must be because she's so much younger and she's got thicker blood, because my blood must be getting thin, because I'm cold a lot now. I never was this cold like I was before. But, you know, I'll take it. If it's being fat and warm or cold, or thin and cold, I'll take thin and cold every time, because you can always bundle up. I had this one girl at work that used to bother me, and she was the skinniest little thing, and we worked in this, the back part of the building that really wasn't heated, and had its own little heater, and she would come to work like this little, she always dressed really nice, I'll give you that, but she always, in the winter, would wear like spring and summer clothes, and I was heavy. Oh, no, I wasn't heavy. I was fat. I was fat. And I was always so hot, because, you know, it was like, and she would climb, you had to climb up a little ladder to get up to the heater, because it was up in the top part of the ceiling. It was a portable heater. And she would climb up there and she would kick that heat up to like 75, 78 degrees. And then I'd put up with it for so long, and then I'd climb up there and I'd turn it back down to like 72, which still was hot. But I thought, that's a compromise. And then the other 3 girls that worked there, they didn't really care one way or the other. You know, they dressed, you know, they put a sweater on when I had it on, and then they took the sweater off when she turned it on. It was just back and forth. And I always used to tell her, you know, I can't wear any less clothes unless you want to be offended. You can put a sweater on. And finally we were brought to the manager's office and it was decided that we were going to keep the thing set at 75 all the time. It was always hot. But you know what? It was a fair compromise. So, you know, she didn't think it was a fair compromise. She still wanted it at 78. And every once in a while she'd sneak up there and do it. But anyway. And then the last thing is, I wanted Valerie Reese. I dreamt about you and Steve last night. I don't know why, but I dreamt. I know why, because when I was reading my comments last night before I was going to bed, Valerie found a house that they have on contingency. Valerie Reese and her husband Steve are selling their house, and I had told her that when we found this house, we really liked this house, but we hadn't sold our house yet. And so the lady was really nice, and she sold it to us on contingency that we sold our house within 90 days. And I thought that was really nice. And then when we got to the 60, no, we did sell our house pretty fairly quickly. But, you know, with all the back then, you know, it was harder to close. Took longer to close. But she waited the whole time. So it almost was the whole 90 days. But anyway, the reason I was dreaming of you, Valerie, was the fact that you were getting on an elevator because you were in a hotel. They're always in a hotel because they're always going on a trip. And I'm telling you, one day they're going to open up their luggage and, surprise, I'm going to pop out because they're always going on cruises or vacations or stuff like that. And I live vicariously through Valerie, if you didn't catch that, with her trips. But, oh, and I bet you were glad you weren't on that Norwegian cruise. Anyway, ooh, long story longer. They were just getting on the elevator, and I said, you know, I have a plan for you for selling your house. Oh, it's too bad it won't work. You're not Catholic. And she said, no, what? I'll try anything. I'll try anything. And this is what I did do, and this is true, is I bought a St. Joseph's statue, and I buried it in the ground by the for sale sign facing my house. And my house sold within a week of me doing that. And then after you sell the house and you do all the final papers, you dig it up and you bring the statue into the house and you put it in a place of honor. I have my St. Joseph, I'll have to show you when I eat my breakfast. I have my St. Joseph statue on my windowsill in my kitchen, because my kitchen, to me, is where I feel the most at home. It's where I feel the most love from my family when I'm cooking for them, and my closeness with them. I am pretty sure that even if you're not Catholic, as a Catholic, I can bestow on you the, not the privilege, not the honor, the ability to use my Catholic faith, to use that to help you sell your house. I know, it's silly. I never said us Catholics weren't superstitious. We really are. I have hanging on my bed my scapular, which is, I'll have to show you that too, is, and I always tell my girlfriend who's a Methodist, it's my ticket into heaven. Because when I was growing up, we were taught that if you wore the scapular, when you died, you'd go right to heaven. I know you gotta live a good life and all that, but you know, and I have my rosaries hanging there. So, and my kids know, because it's a superstition, they know that if I'm close to death, that they need to come here to the house, get my scapular, and take it off and put it around my neck. Once again, death. Death, death, death. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know why. How long did I talk now? Oh my gosh, 14 minutes. You know what? I think we're going to do 2 videos. I really do. I got a feeling. Okay, I'm going to go for my walk now. You guys have kept me here so long. But we're going to go. Let's go. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, it's very sunny. Look how sunny it is. I did walk my 2 miles, 2.1, and it took me about 45 minutes. I don't beat any records, but I enjoy myself. I saw about 3 or 4 dog walkers out, so that was nice. So I'm going to pull a little bit of dry foliage and then go in the house. I'll show you my St. Joseph statue and my scapular. And then close out this video, and I will have another one up tonight about 9:30. Oh, somebody's coming out. It must be Jim. Let's see. It is. It's the reclusive Jim. Let's see if he's got something to say of importance.
I forgot I got a backcracker appointment.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye. He's always going somewhere. Well, I forgot I lent my St. Joseph because he was so good for me. I lent him to someone. I got to get it back. But I do have my holy card there. That's where St. Joseph was. But he's doing duty for someone else right now. But I do have my rosaries and my scapular. This is my scapular. This was around my neck when I was baptized. And it's got a... I'm going to have it around my neck because that's just what I'm going to do. And then I got my rosaries. This was my father's rosary. And this was my mother's rosary. This one here. And this was Jim's mother's rosary. So there's my rosaries. This is my other part of my scapular that has the little prayer on it. Oh, let me see if you can see the prayer. That's the prayer. Whoever dies wearing the scapular shall not suffer eternal fire. So that's what I want around my neck when I'm a-going. Okay, I'm going to do 2 videos. I'm going to close this one out now. I didn't go to swim today because Bertie had to work. So I'm going to close this up, upload it, and go take a shower. I'll talk to you guys later on. But give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys tonight.